The 76ers fighting for their playoff lives right now. Philly in the 8th spot, but Orlando just a half game back, and New Jersey only one back. An important game for Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll be back in a moment. Right now, we go to Mike Tirico.
It's Allen Iverson, one of only 3 players in the league in the top 10 in scoring and assists. But he's been slowed by a strained groin, and Jim O'Brien told us today it would help to get some consistent scoring from other sets of initials besides AI.
Of course, Iverson now without Webber because of what happened with Webber last Wednesday in Phoenix. Meanwhile, of course, Paul Pierce is still the leader here in Boston. He has help from an old friend. Antoine Walker is on the sideline. So we'll see how the Sixers bounce back from their loss on Friday night. A bad loss at home.
Young guys.
Excellent defense. Iguodala, who's becoming a superb defender, and Iverson takes it right to Payton. And Sixers with 5 quick points.
Of any guys who come off the bench with regularity.
And the thing too, Lenny, he's shooting 47% from the field. Oh, nice give and go. Rodgers and Iguodala work it beautifully.
Power up. But again, the Sixers lead the league in steals, and once again, transition points. Hasn't coached all of those guys.
The French gets inside. Josh Davis, a second-year player out of Wyoming, in the game for the first time for Philly. As Iverson rattles it in. Pretty good pace. A little sloppy, but the pace is fairly quick as Iverson. Now with 7 points, that's a 3-pointer.
Rivers very happy about where he is right now, where the future of the Celtics are.
Not happy with his team's performance here in the first half. At least the start as Pierce gets his first field goal. Playing again without Chris Webber. Has some passion to start this game. Davis! Oh, Josh Davis first from 3 and then a power move.
Dalembert, obviously, terrific block. And then, of course, from a scoring standpoint, there's only one AI. And he makes it happen.
Just get to wonder, he's going to be 30 years old and June as he knocks down another 3. It's not showing signs of slowing down as the Sixer defense continues to be impressive. Iverson again.
You can't give him that look every time now.
Look at Josh Davis, though. Davis helping out off the bench. Davis will try another 3. How about that? Josh Davis, a couple of 3s. Nice addition, certainly here this afternoon. Jefferson helping out on defense, and Iverson with 2 players all over him.
Play hard. Now he's got young players in there, as I mentioned before. You know, you don't want to destroy their confidence, but you still want to motivate.
Oh, how about that? Perkins makes a great block. Then Jackson takes such a difficult shot. Celtic fans booing their home team again after, and this is a nice thing to say, a lackluster effort by the Celtics. This presentation of the NBA and ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Paul Pierce in the game after Pierce getting some perspective, but back up to his old tricks of the day.
Iguodala, and that's fitting that he finishes because his defense forced that turnover again.
Again, you see Iguodala trailing on the play. Pierce heard the footsteps, and Iverson right there to pick up the errant pass, and yow.
76ers forced the turnovers. They're doing it again.
Way ahead of schedule in both categories. Got it to him by taking that extra step. Let me see. 1, 2. Well, couldn't see him that time, but Dalembert came from the baseline.
Bad pass. And the numbers the other way for the Sixers. Iverson blocked, but a goaltend. Davis showing his athletic ability. He gets a kick out of it, but it's 2 points for Allen Iverson. And that's what drives the coaches crazy. That's a terrible shot. And that should be a travel. Yes, it is. Iverson. But Payton's defense forcing that travel.
Well, you got to give a guy a chance to change direction. And right there, Iverson 2 feet on the ground. Yes, he did. And a heady play by the veteran, Gary Payton. Now you got the vets. Their heads are into it right now. They're starting to put themselves on the line, their bodies on the line.
Alley-oop to Dalembert. Oh, gorgeous feed from Iverson.
Ability to bounce back and that durability that allows him to play through. He's the guy that I would turn to, his ability to make people better as well as score.
Pierce with a hand in his face. Covered. Iverson trying to find some room. Tough shot falling away.
Iverson had a thought on the bounce pass and thought better of it, and I guess we see why. Again, look at Iverson pass it up. He wanted to throw that bounce pass, lost control, and then kind of weaves his way in Takes the bump as he always does. So what can I do? What can I say?
Pierce draws the foul. Count it. And one. Paul Pierce timed it beautifully.
There's a veteran right here. Just a little bit of the fake. Keeps his shoulders square. And they've really taken that to heart right now. Digging in defensively, competing on the boards, trying to stop the Sixer running game.
Iverson knocks down that three. Durable. And still playing 33 minutes a game. Iverson, tough shot. The crowd delights in the missed free throw. It's been all over the place, including on the floor.
Out there. Out there. Number 3. Get some. 1 puck.
Well, Allen Iverson, again, we talk about his durability, and no one, I mean no one, takes more hits, more bumps, bounces off of people, off the floor than Allen Iverson, and still gets up to command the respect as well as put the numbers up that he does. And again, at 6 feet, less than 165 pounds.
Right now, Iverson, alley-oop for Iguodala.
Getting back to the running game. Well, Jim O'Brien a little concerned right here. Last sequence, but his guys have turned that feeling around. Good defense, transition. Iguodala puts the exclamation point on. Gets sandwiched. You take a look right there. Allen Iverson feeling the bruise.
Well, this is an old line I've used a lot, but he has led the league the last 8 years in camp playthrough.
Tough customer playing him.
And there's a steal. Iguodala. This kid is going to make some all-NBA defensive teams and make them pretty soon. That's Jefferson. Pierce with 7 on the shot clock. Gets some space. 21 for Pierce.
Patton did move that step-back jumper. Iguodala, again, not falling for a whole lot of Pierce's tricks.
Iverson with a step-back teaching. Again, run the game.
And he's changed some shots he's got for his team as they try to hold on.
Pierce makes his drive. Pierce and a foul. Paul Pierce with a chance for a three-point play, but can't get over that hump. Shot clock down to 4. Iverson puts it in. Allen Iverson.
I'll tell you what, comes down to that last shot. You take your pick. That's my man right there. Allen Iverson, big time shooter.
36 for Allen Iverson.
And he knew his number was called right here. Uses a high screen so well as Boston doesn't get out in time. Pound for pound, best in the business.